What's up, guys? Marco Flores here with Nerd in the Bay. It's that time of the year again. Well, actually, it's not. It's 2019 as we're recording this video, but this video was supposed to be made for 2018 as we're taking a look at a lot of the games that we checked out throughout the year for intro to mobile games. These games, they fell a little bit short to be able to be on my top 10 mobile games for 2018, but these are still pretty good, damn good games, like pretty good gems. Just maybe a little rough around the edges. Maybe still need to update a little bit more. But these games, I would say this year's list of games is a pretty tight list. A lot of these games could have made it to to my top 10 list, but the list was too strong, and I just had to put out or take out or put in whatever. But without further ado, this is Nerd in the Bay presents honorable mentions for mobile games for 2018. So to start off, the Pickup Artist is a unique and interesting game, I would have to say, right off the bat. The story, the quote-unquote story here is that you're a person that doesn't really know how to talk to the ladies. You attempt to try, but your attempts are futile, really. But then you run into this hitch-like person, this what do I call this person that knows the lingo, the language, how to pick up women. So you kind of basically are under his wing, or you're basically a student of the game, whatever you want to call it. And you start off by just picking, buying clothes, and then just talking to women, and then you're picking choices of what they would like to hear. I think that's what they're trying to go for. But it's pretty interesting. There's not much game to this quote unquote game. But it's unique in a sense where you're picking dialogue choices, you're playing mini games, you're not really attacking bosses or whatever. It's just an interesting way to just, I guess, delve into the mind or something of women. I'm not sure how to like go about thinking about the process of this game. It's just you're trying to woo women and be a player, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. I will definitely give this game points for creativity. Just kind of going beyond the norm of whatever mobile games that are out there, just with terms of dialogue choices and adding mini games to it and stylizing your character in a sense. So you're kind of getting a feel of, or the vibe of what's going on in this game. So quote unquote game. The downside, of course, is there's not much game to it, but it's interesting to see the personalities of the characters that you meet, and I guess the guy's teaching you in terms of like what to do, how to woo women in a sense. But yeah, that's the Pickup Artist. Very much a unique game out of this list. Yeah, you guys should check it out if you guys are interested in trying to learn how to pick up women. Or I mean, I don't know. I still don't know how to think about this game. So yeah, that's it. The Pickup Artist. Up next is Kungfu Clicker. It's a standard idle clicker game, but it's anything but, because there's a lot of uniqueness to this one. You seeing right off the bat art style, which is really great. I really like kind of that 70s, not hippie-ish, but like just that 70s, 80s kung fu vibe that it has going. One thing that you can do is you can go up against other dojos, as you earn some sort of currency, whether it's money or like just some sort of leveling up currency. And then you're also going to go up against just enemies in the single player aspect of it, where they're going to just try to attack your dojo. They're going to try to take your money. And then you have like dojo leaders, or like floor leaders, that are able to stop them, whether they are like up close personal, like close range fighters, or you have long range fighters as well. But you're going to see a variety of unique characters. One, you have a guy that's, on the bigger side, be able to just eat and fight off, the enemies. And then other characters that you see that kind of looks like Snoop Dogg in a sense. Like I said, a lot of unique characters you have going here, which is pretty cool, which is, why I put Kungfu Clicker as an honorable mention. Okay, up next is Boxing Star. Boxing Star and boxing games, I would think, actually works really well for the mobile side. As long as you have the controls being really good and tight, just make it like fun. Not to say like it needs to be like a real life simulator, but just have a good time with the game. And yeah, you don't, not like you don't need to do much, but just have some quirkiness to it, and then you have a great game on your hands. So with Boxing Star, you're basically working your way up, just starting from the bottom, and you're just winning matches, I guess, earning money. You're getting like equipment through like packages, and you're just trying to, just be well known out there in, I guess, in the boxing world. And you're going up against other players, PvP wise, as you go through the matches. As you can see, you have you can pick like an entourage of like, you have an angry manager, you have like prison guys. Maybe there's a backstory between your character and these prison guys. You can have the police as your entourage. You can have like nerds, if you want. There's a variety there. And then when you go up against other players, you're able to do like mini bets in a sense, where they give you a specific challenge, and if you achieve that during the match, then you're able to get bonus money. So right now we're just going up against a random player who did not level up as well as he should have, because I already knocked him down in like 2 hits, and it looks like he may not be getting up. But as you can see, the characters are stylized. You can customize their look. You can customize the way your character plays. You can, like, I have golden gloves, as you can see. There's play styles when it comes to like the boxers. Maybe you can focus on a certain type of class. Maybe you want to be a world-class boxer. Maybe you want to be a dirty boxer. It kind of gets that inspiration of like Punch-Out!, where characters are just wacky and zany, but the boxing part of it is really intact. So that's what I really like about this game. And then, as you can see, once you get them in like a stun state, then you can just start throwing bombs at them while their special moves with like that gigantic big hand. Yeah, it still is challenging, especially when you're going up against other players that have leveled up evenly with you. Maybe they leveled up their stats, maybe they leveled up their punching, their style, whatever it is, their equipment. And in mid intermission of the round, you can heal up, or just use some money to be able to just regain more health or whatever, or power up. So that's pretty much it with Boxing Star. You guys, like I said, with the games, check it out, because there needs to be room for improvement, but it's quality. And here we have Karate Do. It's one of those authentic martial arts games, as I'm trying to look for as I'm playing right now with Karate Master 2 Knockdown Blow. This is where you're basically just going up against other players. It's very straightforward. You're picking a character who is strengthened between 3 attributes: range, speed, or strength. And then you get a little bit of a backstory. And like I said, essentially what you're doing is you're going up against other players, and through a single player component with the computer, and then multiplayer with PvP. You're gonna be upgrading equipment. You're gonna be going up against a lot of people, just grinding it out basically, and then leveling up your techniques, leveling up your attributes, and whatever character that you focused on, whether it's strength, speed, or range. That's where you're going to be continuing to level as you go through the game. So in this game, it goes by a point system. I believe 8 consecutive hits without a challenge means that you win the game, win the match. Otherwise, it's just until the timer runs out. But as you can see, you're able to level up your techniques. Well, once you unlock them, then you want to, depending on your base character, whether speed, range, or strength, you focus those techniques on those attributes. Or maybe you want to mix it up and maybe have one technique be more on the speed side, one technique on the strength, and one on the range side. So as you'll be seeing, it kind of looks like fencing, because you're playing with ranges. You're kind of playing footsies, basically a fighting game term. where you're just using your max distance, whether that you are able to hit the opponent, but they're not able to hit you. That's what footsies mean. So we're essentially fencing in this sense, as you can see here. Techniques get rotated into like a wheel. But yeah, this is a fun game. If you just want PvP, you know, you're very into karate, like, you know, me with martial arts. This is a very cool find. Yeah, so Karate Do, definitely do check it out because they do update it a lot. And finally, we have Slash of Sword. Slash of Sword is a gladiator style game where you're going up against other opponents. You're trying to make a name for yourself. That seems to be the running theme for this video for honorable mentions. But yeah, you're trying to make a name for yourself, buying equipment, earning money, just going up the ladder in terms of gladiator style battles and maybe tournaments. You're going to different locations. I mean, there's like 2 locations as far as I've been playing so far. But yeah, you're going up against either one-on-one opponents, 2-on-1, 3-on-1. I saw like 6-on-1 at some point. But yeah, you're just going through battles. You're just fighting your way. As you can see, 3-on-1 now. Yeah, you earn money to be able to just get better equipment and, you know, a better sword. You level up as you rest, you know, from your battles. So it's not so much of like you get experience for every battle sort of thing, that you get skill points at the end of, you know, a certain number of battles, and then you rest to be able to, you know, level up properly. As you can see, the combat is free flowing. The gore is kind of there, as you can see, but it's fun. It's a fun game, even though there's not much to do. It's a fun combat game just to delve into and stuff like that. So there's bosses, and there's, you know, you can go up against multiple enemies. You level up as I just mentioned, and you just enjoy the world, and that's essentially what it is. So Slash of Sword, one of the honorable mentions. You should definitely will check it out. I hope they do more updates to expand the game, and that's pretty much it. So that about does it for our honorable mentions for 2018. Guys, check out these games. Like I said in last year's video, they're, you know, diamonds in the rough. They just need a little bit more updating. But there's something here for these games. And when it comes to my top 10 list, you know, these games were on the list at some point, but they got bumped out because the list of games that I do have were, you know, they were kind of scruffing it out. You know, it was a little bit of a debate, you know, on my end, did I think that these games deserve to be on the list, or, you know, those other games maybe not. But these games that we mentioned here, you know, just need a little bit more updating, and they'll be like contenders for any sort of list that people are making out there. So guys, take care. I'll see you guys in the top 10 mobile games for 2018, and I'll see you next time on the next video. Take care, guys. Peace.